What's poppin', everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Chilling with the Jays, man. We are back again to have a great conversation, to hang out with you guys, to make sure that your Tuesday or your Wednesday is a good day. You know, hopefully you guys out at work are working hard as fuck, but they're not trying to kill you out there. I am Juan Colon. That is who I am. I'm not alone. I got my own friend. He's my own friend.
I got one of those.
I got one of those. He's my buddy. He's my pal. He's also the co-host and a fucking all-around champ. Jay, what's popping, bro?
Nothing much, man. And this is the voice of the motherfucking Don Provolone, and I am here. I'm here, man.
You are.
How you been, bro?
I've been good. I've been, let's see, I've been chilling out at the house by myself. My girl is out and working on the road as she kind of does a lot, which is badass, but keeping the communications up on the phone. But it gives me time to chill out with my dog. It gives me time to do some of the things that I want to do, because we all know that when you are in a relationship, you got to share your time.
Yep.
And if you don't, they will walk up in that room while you're trying to do something, or you're trying to wrap something up to go hang out with them. And let you know that you're late. So that's just what the fuck that is.
Yeah. But, after you've been waiting for 2 hours for them to get ready, all of a sudden they make a big ass deal about it. Like if you don't have your shoes on when they're ready, you know what I mean? You're not ready? No, I'm not. As a matter of fact, I ain't going no more. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man. Katie Jo's kind of calculated, because she's built her whole style of timing by being early. Like her ass is always early. If you tell her the party is at 6 p.m., not only is she dressed, not only is she made up, she's at your house at 5:40.
That's how it should be. That's how it should be, man. The average female, negative.
Yeah, she's definitely an above average gal.
Yeah.
But, other than that, chilling, playing these games, honestly, bro, I've been kind of nerding out on the PC a bit more than usual.
Who gives a fuck? Live your life, bro. You're a big dude. Anybody wants to challenge, they're not going to win. This guy walks around. He's the size of a bouncer, but he ain't. The only thing he's bouncing is up his stairs to his apartment.
Right up to the apartment to go hang out and sit my big ass down.
Yeah.
But yeah, man. So doing a bit of modding, but life's been good, yo. I've been chilling, man. Been chilling.
What's up, man?
I know what the audience members don't know, but you do know. A big shout out goes to the Don Provolonsky himself. So recently, this week, I've acquired a couple of free weights. A curl bar, some free weights, get my exercise on, get my muscle building on. It's pretty exciting, because now I actually have all the stuff here. I got a kettlebell, so I can't wait to test that shit out. And what is it? I think on Friday, I hit the Don Provolonsky up, and I'm like, bruh, I need to build power. I need some
more horsepower.
Bro. I've been doing some computer modifications. Now I'm looking towards personal body goals and becoming more muscular. So when I point at people, they're like, "Oh, damn,
that's a force to be reckoned with."
That is a force to be reckoned with. I'm trying to live up to the big wave. That nickname. There's a good number of nicknames that I have, people that you guys know of, that I can do more with. So he hit me up with the dope workout plan. And
anytime,
that's just,
bro.
Yeah, anytime. I got to shout out the name of this workout plan. It's for people like me. It's called the Big Guy Bodega Workout Plan, brought to you by Jay, a.k.a. the Don Provolone himself. So in there, I get to work out the arms, shoulders, back. Dude, it's my back. I got to strengthen up my back.
Hey, man, you got the photos, bro. You got the photos.
So I'm ready to rock that out. But yeah, man, life's been good. How's life been like for you, dude? How you been?
Hey, man. Life's life. Can't complain too much. There's people out there in a lot worse conditions than me. You know what I'm saying? True. Life can be worse, but it also could be better.
True.
There's a lot of work, man. Same old routine. Get up, work. Try to spit a couple of breakfast bars while I'm pouring some organics. You know what I mean? That's what I'm usually trying to do in the morning time.
Yeah.
And have some Bustelo with that. So when you get the Bustelo, you kind of feel like you can do these breakfast bars.
Yeah.
And gym, work, playing games, bro.
Killing it.
That's all I could do, bro. I wish I had some more money, kind of in a pinch, little Johnny pinch at the moment. But whatever. It is what it is. Need some more money coming in. So
that's what it's about. Hey, but I mean, yesterday you were doing something kind of dope though. Like I mean, that you got to share that shit.
What the fuck was I doing yesterday?
Oh, bro, you was in the jungle, homie, or rather the safari.
Oh yeah, with the Busch Gardens yesterday. Yeah, with the Busch Gardens, man. And yo, number one, as soon as you walk in, that's the most motherfuckers I've seen in one spot in a minute. You would have thought like Jesus, Romeo Santos, Mark Anthony. They were all just giving out free concerts. You know what I'm saying? It's all you seen was sweaty ass backs with very crisp edge ups. Little kid, you know what I mean? Little kids all over the fucking place. It was just a genuine good time. I think it was because Busch Garden has like they have a severe sale going on right now.
Oh,
severe, like it's like the tickets are like 70% off.
damn.
So like mad people are showing up. You know what I'm saying right now.
Yeah.
So you got to take advantage of that, man. I've seen some animals. I'm a big animal guy. Watch a lot of the nature shows on it while I'm working. I have like some like an animal documentary on there. You know,
tough.
You know the bears for PSI for bite can rip a man clean half. I'm like, yo, that's banging. So I seen some fucking gorillas, seen a tiger, giraffes and shit. They were the dope part was like they put us on this train that went through like a safari.
Oh, that's tough.
They built like it's like probably like a golf course that used to be a golf course, but they turned it into like an African plain.
Got you. Like the Serengeti or something like that.
That's Lion King. They put all the like the non-predator animals there. Antelope, the water buffalo. I don't know what the wildebeest. Wildebeest, ostriches and shit like that running around.
Tough. Yo, on a quick side note, I was just told, and bro, when you come out here, we're definitely going here. So let me put it to you like this. So in Malibu, there's a wine it's a vineyard. I want to say it's a vineyard, but it's definitely like a wine tasting spot that has a safari attached to it. Like you could for real go to it, pet giraffes. There's zebras, and then you can get your wine drinking on.
That is so fucking tough.
I've been living out here for 8 years, and the fact that I haven't learned about that until after 8 years concerns me.
Yeah, I'm slipping. I'm falling. I can't get up. That's what that is.
I'm over here like I could see where DMX is coming from a little bit.
Yeah, definitely.
Like, yo, I got the hardest bars on the planet. I've been in the game for mad years, but there's this shit going on now.
I'm going there. That's all me, yo. Animals, wine, neck sweat. I'm all about it, yo. All that shit.
And it's a Malibu, so even getting there is like mad dope.
I'm down, yo. I'm down for that type of shit. That's my shit.
Yeah, bro. So there's shit to see and shit to do and interesting shit out in the fucking world. But so talking about years, we're going to get right into the topic at hand today. And it's actually a good question because a lot of people, I got number one, next weekend, not this coming weekend, but next weekend, I will be at a wedding for a really good friend of mine.
That's what's up.
Yeah, and as we all know, you have had your wedding, I want to say a little over a year now, maybe a year and 2 months or something to that effect. Man.
April 2017.
Rock and roll. So 1 year married. That is the question. What are the highlights of this year, your first year? Talk to us and run us through how the year went for you, being a husband and being a dad. Like dadding up a little more. Now you got the title, bro.
Yeah, I do, man. I do. In the beginning, bro, it was all sunshine and rainbows. Like, oh shit, we're married, everything's going, popping. I can't believe I'm married. Yada yada yada. I gave this girl my last name. This is like mine. I officially conquered the motherfucker. You know what I mean? And you feel good about that. You feel good. You feel like you did something that you're supposed to do because in life, that's pretty much what you're told and shown to do as you grow up.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. Especially if you're a man, you end up being like a heterosexual man, and when you grow up, you're told that your life isn't complete until you actually do that. But I'm not saying I completed my life by any means. I'm not saying if you are not married, your life ain't complete because just because you're married don't mean you're complete. Life ain't over because you're married. You know what I'm saying? Like I won the game. You don't get no fucking prize. You know what I mean? For being married, it used to be you get like a serious tax credit, but you don't. I'm 1 year in. I did taxes with a woman now and everything like that. You do not get a boost. There's no boosting of the adrenaline going on. The government does not care or respect that you're married. You know what I mean? All that means is Now that Sally Mae knows you're married, they're going to go ahead and
You're giving
increase your
them
payment.
another target.
They're going to increase your payment because they feel as though you have more income coming in now. So let's go ahead and I think you can afford another $700.
Oh God.
You know what I'm saying? And literally, that's what happened. Like that's like got a notice in the mail. Hey man, we got you. Try to do something slick. You know. I know we see because she makes pretty good money, and they found that out, and they were like, "Yo, we're gonna go and we're gonna need a cut." You know what I'm saying? We're gonna need a cut, but that's another conversation for the day, bro. But what the advice I can give anybody out there, newlyweds, anybody that has the idea of getting married, man, make sure you're 100% sure in your mind, man. All jokes aside, for real, because you're molding with this person now. You feel me? Like you're actually becoming one with this person because literally everything you do is tied to this motherfucker now. Literally, you know what I mean? So they like if they have debts, they some way somehow find you and they start calling you. You know, so I be getting debt collectors calling from like whatever kind of credit card she may owe or something like that. They'll be calling me. You know.
Damn.
So if you ain't ready for that type of commitment, man, you really need to check yourself. You know, just because you're getting some good pussy or something like that, that doesn't mean, you gotta evaluate the relationship. Do I really, really, truly love this woman? Do I really care about her? Or I'm just kind of lusting and infatuated with her body, the way she looks, her pussy or something like that, on a male's perspective. Because a lot of dudes be confusing the two. She has good pussy and I like having sex with her. That's obviously means I love her. You know what I mean? My penis got erect. You know what I mean? There's definitely some erectus set going on. So therefore, I gotta love her, right? You know what I mean? She let me cream pie it. Like, you know what I mean? Like this, I love her, obviously. But the fact of the matter is, okay, what do you love about her? I mean, she let me cream pie it. Oh, you know what I mean? Like I don't know anything else. Though she let me do her. Okay, why you married, and a lot of dudes can't even answer the question. So the long story short is make sure you are completely ready for this scenario because it's not fair to you, not fair to her, not fair to any kids that may be involved if you're going to just jump in their life and be like, hey, you know what? Just playing. You know what I mean? I'm out.
Serious. You
know what I mean? So definitely be ready for it. Be ready for it because it's a lot of fucking work, bro. You've been with a woman for a long time, man. At this point, you know.
Yeah, that's right.
There wouldn't be a difference if Katie Jo had a Juan sponsored ring on her. You know what I mean? There would be no difference. You've been with her so long. You know how it goes, man.
I mean, she'd say otherwise, but but I definitely it won't change. It'd be like it definitely be all the union. And you're right about that. You're right about that. Like it's definitely something that you got to be fucking very sure of.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do. Because it seems as though people be getting in marriages like mad quick now, and then they be going through like mad marriages. You know what I mean? Like the people that we idolize and people that we wish, we could just be for a day, like these celebrities, right? You look up these celebrities, motherfuckers been married like 5 times.
Yeah.
Like literally like 5 times. They'll be like from 1981 to 1982, motherfucker was married to Jane Fonda or some shit. Things like that. And then like married,
Yeah.
You get married at 65 again and shit like that,
I can imagine like everybody has to be honest with themselves and be like real with like what they're like, because you also have your life. Like you as Jay, I'm sure you have your goals and you have your life, and that's something that has to be shared.
Yeah.
Because I think a lot of people, when they get into those modes, I think even ladies too, I feel like there's a point where it's like the marriage is the thing that they want to do, but they really haven't considered what it is, maybe what they're trying to do with their lives, or they haven't discussed what the significant other's trying to do with their lives. And I feel like mad problems come out of that.
Hell yeah, man. It does. You got to at least have. It's not like the movies. It's not like Lifetime Movie Network and things like that. Relationships are not really like that, man. As you know, you feel me? Only thing you can really do is come to a general consensus about this is what we want in the future. You feel me? That there's something that we were trying to obtain, and when there's a certain point in time where it's all the same. It's like we want a house, we want the property, we want this and that. We want the white picket fence, or maybe we want a nice ass condo or a nice ass townhouse. But when it's all said and done, you got to have this really strong bond with the person where if we didn't have nothing and we were butt naked in the woods, we would still have a good ass relationship with each other. You know what I mean? And then, yeah, that's what's really matters. That's another thing I've learned in the last year is strip it all away. You got to be very, very tight with that person, because at the end of the day, you might have friends like me, you, Pete, Mike. We known each other for 20 years, over 20 years now.
Mm-hmm.
At the end of the day, when the lights are off, it's just you and her. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
Your boys ain't there, your mom ain't there, nobody else is there but you and your girl, you and your woman. So you have to have that serious ass union, because when everything is stripped away, if something happens to you, yeah, your boys might be there for you, but they're not going to be there for you the way your girl would be there for you. Yeah, nobody coming over there with the soup. You know what I mean? Nobody, none of your boys coming through with some soup or some, maybe a movie or some shit like that. Maybe even tickle your balls, like, you know what I mean? While you're a little sick or something like that, So you gotta have that shit on. You have to. And if you don't have it, it's kind of not there, or you only got one foot in. You know what I mean? Just don't even fucking do it. Just don't do it. Get out. End it. End it immediately. It's not fair to nobody. Don't wait 10 years down the line to do it.
Yeah, no.
Mm-mm.
You can't lie to yourself. That's a big thing. A lot of people out there lying to themselves these days.
They are, man. Because take your parents for an example, bro. Mm. They've been together longer than anybody I know. Yeah, and it's because they're always together. So obviously they must have some type of serious connection.
Like synergy and shit.
Yeah, it's not, okay, he makes mad good money. He did way back when, and now I'm just like chilling with him because he made so much money throughout the years, so I might as well stay with him, It
was like a team effort.
It was a team effort. You feel me, man? So that's one thing. And then one thing I can't say, and I'm pretty sure you could agree with me on, is when you're living with a woman, beyond the massive interruptions you get when you're playing PlayStation, you have to have like a certain agreement of how the house is going to run.
Absolutely.
You definitely do, because that's where a lot of shit be popping off right in that, like right up under that umbrella of how I think it's supposed to go and versus how you think it's supposed to go. What do you say, bro?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. That's a huge thing. And I know a lot of people lose it there. But you got to, man. You got to.
Got to lay that groundwork out. Lay it out. Lay it on the table. Like, this is how it's supposed to be. Or at least I think it's supposed to go like this. Do you agree? Well, okay, where don't you agree at? Okay, let's meet halfway there.
Yeah.
You feel me?
At the end of the day, it's like that's everybody's home base. Yeah. Like that's the place both you and her gotta go back to. Mm-hmm. to get away from all the other bullshit that's happening outside those walls.
You're right.
So yeah, that's definitely a huge thing. You're definitely right about that. Yeah, what's been like one of the highlights in the past year of the marriage? Like what's been like mad cool?
Mad cool is I know I'm not the richest dude.
Sure.
I'm gonna keep it real. I'm not the richest dude. I there's a lot of work I need to do. There's a lot of money I need to make, and I can't supply her with that Leave It to Beaver, big house, cars. Furniture expensive as fuck.
Furniture is for real expensive.
It's no joke, man. That's like buying a car and shit. You know what I mean? You go to Rooms to Go and be like, yo, I want to go. That's where I want to go. You know what I mean? I want to get the fuck out of here. That's what I want to do. I'm not making life decisions over a recliner. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But that's what they make you do though.
There's the prices they want to say, let's go to Room to Go. I don't know who the fuck is that. I don't know him. I'm not going there. You know what I mean? I'm not doing that. You go in that store, it's like $5,000 for a couch.
I know.
Literally for some basic ass couch that looks like your grandmother might have had. You know what I mean? Nah, man. I can't supply her with all that type of shit, like this grand old life. You feel me? But the biggest thing that I always even when we're having the biggest problems, the fights, man, the times that she's slipped off her fucking chocleta with the most ease I've ever seen and rapidly smacked my fucking ass with like a samurai sword. That form on it. You know what I'm saying? Smacked my ass with it multiple times. You know what I'm saying? Is that she's able to have my back through this. You can't ignore this. It's like a rapper or a singer or somebody that like hit the lottery but you were with somebody before you had it all.
Yeah.
Are you going to cut them to the side because now you have a lot?
Yeah.
You feel me? That's what I really hold dear to my heart, is that she has my back. She's with me. She shows me love when I'm not like this great old fucking rich ass dude. That's what I can appreciate over the last year.
Mm-hmm. Taking you as you are.
Exactly.
Flaws and all.
Exactly.
Chancleta strikes.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
It is, man. It is, man. With the most ease of the chancleta strikes too. So I respect that. I definitely respect that.
Yo, still getting the chancleta, huh?
Oh, of course. Definitely. Even when I'm older, bro. Even when I'm older, man. But no, she's so little, as you know, that it's like mad fast. You know what I mean? Mad quick. That's all it is. You know what I mean? What? Yo, do that again. You know you're getting thrown. Come on, give me a break here. You know. But it's like a size like 4.
Oh, no.
It's like the size of my hand, not even. You know what I mean? So you barely even feel this shit. But yeah, man, taking me as I am is something special, bro. You got anybody dudes out there? Advice is, if you got somebody in your corner when you know you ain't doing it the way you thought you were gonna be doing it when you got older, then that's something special you need to maintain and hang on to.
Damn right. Damn right.
Bars.
Yeah. Yo, heavy bars right there. The good kind.
Yeah. So that's what I could say, man, right there. Definitely
Nice.
over the last year, for sure, that I hold that probably stands above it all, I would
For
say.
sure. For sure. And what have you learned throughout the year that you're like, man, this is something that has to be worked on? Whether it's she needs to work on it or you need to work on it. Because now I'm pretty sure you're getting an idea of how the ball is going to roll as a married couple.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And I get this question a lot, too, from people, because it's so rare marriages work out more than like a couple years now. It's like 3 out of 4 marriages don't. They all end in like a train wreck, too. You feel me? Like this massive legal battles and
legal
things
battles.
like that, man. Serious legal back and forths and shit. Nah, that's mine. You know what I mean? That dog is mine. Half of those blankets are mine, motherfucker. You know what I mean? I won them. I bought them with my money. I went to IKEA, you son of a bitch. You know, things like that. But the biggest thing that I know I need to work on, I know that we've ran into, I would say the con to being married, I would say, are 2 things. They go with fucking simpatico with each other, is communication and money. Communication and money. And what with the communication is, I'm a as you know, I'm a rougher type of dude. You know, I'm more of a like well, this is how it is, so shut the fuck up and do it type of scenario. I try to be compassionate as much as possible, but in a lot of things it's like just do it type of attitude. You know what I'm saying? And with her, you have to be a little more, not just because she's a woman. You know, a lot of women, you can't be talking like that to a lot of women because they're naturally not like that. They can't. They're not receptive to that type of that base. You know, so you have to you got to adapt to that. You have to kind of, dance around, do some little bachata around the conversation,
lighten up the flow real quick.
You got to put a little Disney in there, little Disney Channel type of conversations. You know what I'm saying? Because regardless of how, I'm independent, I can do this, I don't need no fucking man. But then when you got a man in your face telling you to shut the fuck up and sit down and do that type of, a lot of women will cower. I'm not saying it's right, but a lot of women will, because they don't respond to that behavior.
Yeah.
You know what I
mean? Yep.
So you have to learn how to do that, and that's the area I would say I've struggled the most in the last year, was trying to lighten it up.
Yeah, fix the tone a little bit.
Fix the tone a bit. Sit her down, talk instead of bark. You know what I mean? type of scenario, and then also the money. The money, make or break, man. Money will destroy your ass.
Man, I know.
Money will destroy the both of you motherfuckers, man. Because at the end of the day, I know you can agree, bro.
Mm-hmm.
We work hard for our little bit of dollars, right? None of us want to spend it. And if you're in a relationship, marriage, or anything modern day where women and men work, nobody wants, the other one doesn't want to feel like they're giving more than the other one.
Exactly.
At the end of the day, because it's like, I work just as much as you do. Why the hell I got to give up more money? And it doesn't matter if you do nowadays. It's like, just because I got a hairy set of balls, I got to be broke. You know, where's that at? Where's that in the marital contract? You have nuts, so you have to be broke. Sign here. you know. And then a woman's like, well, I'm working too. Like, why the hell I gotta be broke by this dude's over here buying gaming PCs and paying off his credit card debts, got a big screen, got all types of decorations in his man room,
Yep.
shit like that. So that we ran into a lot of issues with that because times are rough, bro.
Yeah.
Times are rough. Those days of man only working and supplying every dollar, those are far long gone, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Far long gone. So the money and communication, bro. You got to sit down, work out a budget. Most of the time, you will feel like you might be spending a little bit more than the other person,
Sure.
but as long as it's not like an unreasonable amount of money more,
yeah,
you're okay with it because that's your girl, that's your boo thing.
Yeah,
that's your queen. You know what I mean? That's the woman you think about when you listen to R&B. You know what I mean? Like, damn, man, I want to wax that ass. You know what I mean? I can't wait to get home and just fucking just get the oil and just start squirting a motherfucker with it. But that's how I do it.
That's true. You are very right about that.
Yeah.
And in any serious relationship, I don't care who you are, that conversation will most definitely get brought up. And it'll get brought up naturally in the beginning when people don't know the amount of money you actually make. So they don't know what to gauge how much they're spending versus how much you're spending in the relationship. And that's a tough like I've definitely had that conversation with Katie Joe, and like that's been like that's always like, all right, this is gonna be a weird one, because in our situation, I definitely make more money than she makes, after looking at the numbers and stuff. So there's like, okay, this is where we're at, this is the give and take, but also realize that this is the hard work that I put in for the money that I make, but I will help out here if you can handle that. I mean, it's gonna happen, people. You definitely have to get ready for that shit and don't get overly emotional. I think anybody who brings that conversation to the table, rather a couple that brings that conversation to the table, already has a leg up, because at least you having the conversation.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And hopefully the conversation ends right. Everybody feels good. People are understanding of one another's situation.
Right.
But yeah, man, I had for some random reason when he was talking about coming into to arguments or the communication side, I've always visualized if there is going to be like a sit down discussion where shit's serious. I always had this idea that you'd be coming down the lane like in WWE, just talking mad shit, slapping fives, like, all right, we about to talk about this situation in our household. I got the belt. Nah.
It don't. Unfortunately, if you do have that mentality, it ain't gonna work out
at all.
It ain't gonna work out. You're gonna, as a man, it's hard for us to accept the fact that we're gonna take an L. You know what I mean? Especially, it's in our DNA that you're gonna have pride's gonna block you from trying to take that L. Even if you fucked up, you will all of a sudden you have a lawyer degree. You know what I mean? You will try to negotiate and cuss out and puff your chest out like, nah, even when I'm wrong, I'm right. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Listen to me, Mom. I'm the man here. That's one thing you have to understand when you're living with a woman, especially if you're married to them and things like that. You have to be cool with the fact you're going to take an L or two.
Yeah.
There's going to have to be a lot of times where in the back of your head that you have a lot to say about it, but to keep the harmony in the house, to keep the shit moving smooth, you're gonna have to be ready to take that L.
Yeah.
Just let her feel like she won. Fuck it. You know what I mean? Just wax that behind extra hard next time. You know what I
mean? Make up for it with the stride.
Yeah, just tear that behind up. You know what I mean? But just be cool with that. Definitely. So those are my biggest tips, I would say, to survive a marriage, man. Definitely a lot of talking. Make some money. But you have to be open with it, open with the dollars. You know what I'm saying? So set a budget, be open with the dollars. Definitely.
That's what's
definitely
up.
And also this is a unspoken rule. If you ain't fucking, it ain't working out.
No,
hell no. Unfortunately, that's hand in hand. You want to be married to somebody, a man, woman, I don't give a fuck. You need to be fucking. I don't give a fuck what books say or what documentaries might say or news reports might say. This just in, a study at Harvard said women don't like getting dick. You know what I mean? Well, they better pretend they do. You know what I mean?
Sex has to happen.
It has to, and it has to happen frequently. It has to happen frequently because men work on a might be fucked up to say, or misogynistic, whatever the fuck the thing is. I forgot, whatever. When men acting like pigs.
Misogynistic.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep.
But men work on that system of, well, I'm getting a lot of behind, so I'm gonna be a little more acceptance of taking L's and being more talkative and being more compassionate and be more cooler watching the shows and cuddling and spooning because, hey, this is my boo thing and she is letting me wax on a regular.
Yeah. And don't get it twisted. Women will switch up on you if you haven't given them dick for a while. For real. There was like this one time where it was a while between one night and the next night. And you could tell the energy levels. It's like, yo, even they get a little snappy until the sex happens. Then the next day you got coffee made and the eggs are cooked real right. You know what I mean?
Yeah, there's definitely a behavior switch.
Yeah, sex is real, yo. Like, don't fucking shy away from it. Don't try to play it off like, like, oh, we're so connected by our hearts and our spirits that
it don't work out that way.
Contact, you better take that kumbaya.
You wouldn't be married to the person if you didn't fuck him yet.
Yeah,
this ain't way back. There's no arranged marriages in this country, at least. You know what I mean? If you ain't fucking him and you ain't liking it, then you ain't gonna marry that person or even want to live with them. You know, it is what it is, man. But we got to cut this short. The Don has somewhere to be.
Yeah, you do.
The guy has to go be big, and we got to get the fuck out of. Take those tips. People think if you want to get married, think about those tips. But if you
do it,
have any doubt, don't do it. Wait on it. Wait on it for as long as it takes, and just make sure that other person is cool with it. But yo, everybody, check us out on iTunes, Spotify, chillingwiththejspodcast.com. Like, subscribe, share it to everybody man. But
everybody,
I think we're out of here, bro.
Yeah, we are out of here, everybody. Be safe out there. Enjoy your week. Work hard, but not too hard, yo. Fuck the man.
But yeah, fuck him.
I mean, that too.